Morning people, thanks for clicking on. New YouTube channel here, exploring World War II Northeast, where I'm going to try and document as much as I can for you lot out there, from World War I, World War II and bits and pieces from the Cold War. There will be ROCs, abandoned airfields, prisoner of war camps, you know, you name it, anything to do with World War I, II and Cold War, we'll try and document for you. Now, in the Northeast, there are, or were, around about 16 to 18 prisoner of war camps. And today, for my first video on YouTube, we've come to one at Featherstone Park, which is in Northumberland. So, without further ado, we will get out and have a wander up and see what the crack is. So, if you don't mind a couple of minutes, I'll bring you back when I'm ready to go. Cheers. Actually not a bad place to be brought to be a prisoner of war in the Tyne Valley, right next to the river. Just going to take a couple of pictures here, and then I'll bring you back as we're walking along. Right, so I don't know if this was the main way into the base off an old B road, or whether there's a main entrance. I think the main entrance might be up the top where the Featherstone Manor is. Manor House or whatever. But what a picturesque place to be held prisoner of war, huh? I could think of worse places, mind. But then again, Northumberland is a fantastic place. Northumberland, Lake Districts, Pennines, Cheviots. We've got it all up here, like, and it's fantastic. The old sheep. Surprised they're not running. Must be used to people lying out, I would think. But aye, cracking place to be. I think it's about a 5-minute walk around here, so we'll plod along. By the time we get there, I'll be flaming knackered, or I'll have a face like a banty cock, one of the two. So I'll bring you back when we get closer. Okay. Welcome back. Just a little 2-minute walk. I've brought you back now because you can see some of the buildings in the distance, which are left, I should say. I'll just spin you around, you can have a look at them. But fantastic places. There's a few buildings in the background there. There's a few people walking their dogs at the top there, because there is a public footpath as well, as far as I am aware, I should say. There's the river running down the side. Fantastic. Not a bad day actually as well, like. I'll let you come along for a bit walk. Yes, I will keep saying, mate, I love Northumberland. Absolutely fantastic place. I keep telling the wife, like, I should have been a farmer instead of a bloody HGV driver.
Good old private fishing. Some size that one like that up there. Be trout in there, I'd expect. I don't even know. I don't think it's a salmon river, this one, like. I think it's just trout, rainbow trout, brown trout. The only problem with coming into this type of field is having to watch for this. Yep, the good old shite. Sorry for swearing. You can see where it's eroded through the years down there. I mean, this looks like quite an overhang, this side. God knows what's in there, like. You know, it could be all sorts. Bound to be an old tip round here as well, I would think. But I'll come away from the side just in case my heavy laden body pushes that down. All the dead wood that's washed down through the years. I'm surprised the farmer hasn't pulled that out and started to cut it up and sell it. Looks like some oyster catchers over there. Just so there's two as a pair. Yeah, them buildings are getting closer. I'll bring you back when we get near them again, or in them. Now we're getting closer to those buildings here. Now you can see the erosion I showed you before. I'm guessing this is where other Nissan huts were, other buildings, judging by the width of it from here to where the actual river is. It's just major collapse, isn't it? Erosion through the years. I mean, some of the water that comes down off the hills is quite astonishing to see, like. But as I'm walking along, the reason why I've brought you back on is because there's Bambi down there. Well, and truly, mother, that's any chance of that getting brought back to life, is there? There's a little bit of wind as well, so my voice might be a little bit distorted. Just bear with us. As like I say, I'm new to this filming and YouTubing. And then later on you'll see how bad my editing skills are, I would think. For the simple reason I've never done it before. So it may be a little bit hitty missy, a bit choppy. But that's what happens, isn't it, when you first start off. So I don't know what type of blocks these are, but we'll go and have a look inside these blocks. Maybe sheep inside them as well, like, but we're going to have a look. Now this, you can see there's a base here. There's two bases here. There's a concrete base here. So this has obviously been building. You can see up the side, you can see the outline. Don't know what that is, or what it was, I should say. Goes along there. Back down. It's been a fair size, I think. We've also got a concrete base here as well. Can't see anything on it. But no bolt. That's what it's been. Now whether this was another Nissan hut or not, or just a standard building. I'm going to have a look in here, see what the crack is in here. Hope there's any sheep in here. Shite out of the way. side. Water pipe, I think. Pipes up there. You can see the old electrical for the lights. A couple of swallows' nests. See a window in there. It looks to me like there must have been another block bit here. I wonder if it was a toilet block. Certainly looks like it. Another one there. Pool there. Could well be drains, because I'm sure there's a drain pipe down there on the river side. Gotta be toilets, hasn't it? Can't be outhouse. What chimneys are like? Could well be. Another chimney building there. I've just seen a rabbit doing a bottom there. No, it was a rabbit. Not a rat. I don't know what this type of building was either. I can still see the remnants of pipes and electrical cables. And there's a cable holder. Or a pipe holder. One of the two. And the old windows there. I'm surprised there's near right then out in the walls. Two only windows in there, left, isn't it? Or is it? I'm walking backwards here. I'm going to watch where I walk in case I'm walking some bloody walk for other people. Walking backwards. In case I walk into some sheep feces. You know that? There's not a sheep. That must have been a cow. Yep, must have been a cow. Let's see if we can get round the other side. See, these buildings must have been extended as well. There must have been extensions on because you can see the brickwork coming along and then going up that way. That's the side of the building. Let's have a look. Not a great deal in there. I guess that deer down there has got something to do with the blood and stuff here. Yeah, that was a deep body in there. Right, it's been killed there now. Brought it in here, skinned it and lobbed the rest in the river. Tails in there. Wonder if we can get in round there. Or that everything is enclosed like that for the sheep and the cows. But like I said before at the start of the video, can you imagine being held here as a prisoner of war? What a place. I mean, it's not a picnic in the winter, mind. Let's see if we can get around this side. There's a rabbit there. It's just darted under that. It's just darted in there. Funny rabbit. Funny rabbit. Aye. There's a run or a race or whatever it is for the sheep and the cattle. But all the windows have been taken out of here as well. That must be a toilet block. What I'll do is I'll try and get some pictures up into the video when I'm editing it, or trying to edit it. As I say, I'll try and see what I can do with it, but I'm not promising anything because I'm not the greatest of editors. This is the other side of the two buildings. Paint. There must have been painted along there, like a border. You can see it all the way along. I've got a clue what it is. I'm peeved off, I can't get inside here. Maybe some more bits and pieces over here. Let's have a look at this building. I might have to do a battery change in a couple of minutes. The battery's starting to die off. I'll have a quick look in here and then I will change the battery. Got some bricks here. Circular motion. That way on. I wonder if that was a road. Well, this looks like some more building bit here, building base, judging by the post there. Yeah, you can see another post here. And this was the entrance. Big building this, is it not? The length of it. It's right there, there. Right up there. Two bolts, been keeping some of it down. Probably the tin sheets. Oh, look at that. That looks like an old clamp of a radiator. Looks a bit of angle in there. Path there. Or is it the end of the building? Like I said before, I'll have to look to see what buildings these were up this side. God knows. Well, this one's had a toilet in it, hasn't it? Because there is a toilet. And that looks like an old sink on its edge, or a cistern top. The top of an old cistern, porcelain. Pity that's up there, it will give you a date on it. Ah, this is the entrance here. There's the steps to and in here. There's the drains. More buildings over here. More drainage. 20% battery. Look there, that must have been. There's another drain. Another block with a toilet in it. Must have been another toilet in here. Strange size building, this one. Weird shape, I should say, not size, shape. This square to there, back down to there, here, and then you've got this walkway. And there's another drain. Drain cover that. Right, let's have a look at this building. This looks to me like it's been some sort of generator room or water tank room. It's got two chimneys on, so I would hazard a guess it was a generator room. The slats at the top there are normally generator rooms. Coincide with generator rooms, I should say. We'll have a look. Like I said, there's not a great deal of buildings on this site. And what there is, oh, it's dark in here. Right, well, there's a steel beam running across the top, so it wouldn't surprise me if I had a block and tackle in here and lifting things up. Amazing that it's still here. Yeah, I'd say there's a generator of sorts here. Judging by this square or even major fires, because there in the wall there's a hole for a flue. There's some old electrical bits and bobs there. More pipes up there. Oh, got a birdie in here somewhere. But I'm not surprised there's no graffiti. Old graffiti on the walls. Right, I'm going to do a quick battery change and I'll bring you back the tick. Right, fresh battery in. Now this here goes around, as you can see, towards those other buildings. Must have been the main road on site. Now this bit here must have been the bit road that went out towards where all the other buildings must have been around here. Like I said before, up the top, a lot of water has passed down here in the years and years and years, and a lot of buildings have gone. Alright, the metal sticking out, etc. You never know, we might have a little look across there, we might see something knocking around, I doubt it, like, but could be worth a while. But yeah, this is the path, this is the road, one of the main site roads. And like I said, I'll have a look at the photographs when I get home, and we'll use that building there as the marker and try and fathom out how many buildings were on this side and are now lost. There's an old clay-fired drainage pipe. Part of a brick building there, gone forever to Mother Nature. Looks like somebody's been rabbiting down here and blocking the road, the holes off. So up we go. And this is obviously another, this must have been some sort of compound, judging by the size of the concrete pillars that's left standing. Big T concrete pillars. Nice little compound. So these type of markers you'll be able to find on the maps, on the old photographs, and then decide exactly what part of the site's missing. Quite height them actually. Well, it's 6'1", 6'2"ish, maybe 6'3" actually. I'm 5'10", that's how I know what I mean, because I'm just a short ass. So there's another bit of road there. That must have went straight across there to that bit where I was standing before. Concrete plinths. Yeah, washed away. Never to be seen again. Now, a lot of cows up here. I'll have to be very careful in case they decide they don't like me being here. That must be another compound there, because there's another 2 concrete T-posts. Would have drained, I would think. Yep. I don't know. That's not a drain, is it? No, it is. Ah, pipes. Could have been fuel. Oil burning. Does here look like pipe elbows. Another bit building here. Off the road you can see. And it goes that way. It goes that way, and then up there. And then back down and around that building. We'll go in that building in a minute. Look at all those lovely cows staring. Steps up into a building here. Looks like it says Tyne brick on there. Yeah, another building. 3 steps to heaven, or maybe not. So I'll open this building before these cows decide they want to come and chin us. And there's more bases over there. And another compound, couple of compounds in the trees there. Some more concrete posts. They're obviously compounds. And there must have been some buildings here because there's a plinth going up that way. And then you've got a plinth going up that way towards that building, back down and around. Got your big fat fingers out there. Yeah. This looks like it's fairly open, this one. Got a weirdo coming along here. Sorry, edit that. There's writing on there, blue writing, but I can't see what it says. Garage. Garages, must be a workshop. Workshop of sorts. Cows are getting closer. And there's a flaming lot of them. Huts up here. Stand on the base now. Concrete base. These are smaller huts. Smaller buildings. And also going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there's 3 in front here. Oh, it was 2. There's 1 here, 1 here, and 1 over there. So these. Nissan hut, I would presume. These are the proper Nissan huts. These are the steps going up. These are some of the instruments. This must be where they lived. They kept. And there's more there at the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Getting eyeballed by that big brown bugger there. There's the big house up there. This is classed as Featherstone Park, I presume. We've got some more bases up here, more plinths up here. I'm not going to disturb them. 1, 2, 3, 4, quite lengthy. Then the here will have been the places where they were kept anyway. There's quite a few up here. This is the main ones, isn't it? These are the main ones, these are the big ones. Them ones have just come through with the small ones. These are the big ones. Alright. Steps, doorways in, obviously covered in cow shite, etc. But these are the ones, aren't they? I don't know if you can see, but where my finger is, about there I think. Again that way on. Up to where that sheep is, up there, across. To where that cow is, right the way across to the sheep. Now I'm inside one here, and if you look that way, you can see the way it goes up towards. So in that way, that type of rows. Now, there is a gate down the bottom which I'm going to try and get there without being mauled by the cows, because it's got a plaque on. I want a video of the plaque and take a picture of it, and we'll see what we can do from there. We've got to come back this way anyway, back to the car. It's at the other side. This is the main ones. I'm more surprised there's actually nothing lying around there. So I think the main ones must have been up here, and then the smaller ones down there, but there was more over that way where the water has taken away, eroded the ground I should say. These buggers are following me now, so I'm going to move out the way of them so I don't disturb them. Mother and calves are not the greatest of animals to be around, especially if there's a big old jelly bull there, jelly bull. What does everybody say to them? Mint sauce? No, not bothered. That's what I'm going to do. I wonder if these cows think I'm the bloody farmer and I'm bringing them some food. Well, I'm not, so bugger off. Right, I'll knock you off and I'm going to go back into that building and see if there's anything in it. I'll bring you back then in a bit. Right, inside what I presume is the workshops, garages, whatever you want to call them. Beams across the top. There's obviously been a block and tackle on there. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the shape, but that is a pit. It's obviously been filled in over time, but that is a pit. You can see. Up the right, like you see exactly where the weeds is growing, the nettles. Still surprised there's no graffiti made, unless it's just washed off. And there is something on the side of the building around the corner there which you could see in very dull blue. I don't know what it said. That's got a coat hook. There's no lighting in here either. Well, it might be now. I can't see any other lighting. So I don't know what it might just be storage. And here, obviously, that is a plinth 4A generator, etc. I don't want to walk into that, do you? Generator plinth. Pipe, yeah, pipe out, oils, whatever, oil main exhaust. Right, so I think that's the last of the buildings on here. So that's obviously the garage workshop. So what we'll do is we'll pull under down here again. There's some more buildings, not standing but concrete bases left. I'm presuming there's loads of stuff inside here. Like, normally nettles grow where stuff's dumped. And so a lot of people find out where old Victorian dumps are. And there I look, there's the road. That is now defunct because of the river. Along there. So you can see how big this site actually was. It must have been absolutely huge. You can see the formation in the grass there. That's another one. Another building here. Another building next to it. There. Goes that way on. Down here. I think this must have been where the bulk of the buildings were, up this side away from the manor house or whatever it is, because he didn't want his lord and lady. Must be another drain there, because I recognise that from up the top before there was one there, a ring on it so you can pull it straight up. But yeah, more buildings. I'd love to have seen, well, I wouldn't have loved to have seen this place in full flight because obviously I would have been way too old by now, but you know, it would be nice to have seen a lot more buildings on here. Hopefully we'll find some more that have got a lot more buildings on. Farmer must have the electric fence on here now and again to keep everything in. Now the plaque for the main place must be up near the house here, so we'll have a walk across there and then have a wander back over. There's another concrete piles there again. These are high buildings, these. Really high buildings. There's two of them. There's not anything else on them, so it could be storage. Must be another smaller area here. ones, I think. Lots of big storage areas. Same here, still some concrete posts upright. And this one as well. Right, so I'm going to have a wander across there to see if I can see that plaque. Take a couple of photographs of the plaque and then wander back down. So I'll bring you when I'm back up there in a bit. Right, brought you back a little bit earlier than I thought, because I was going to walk along and find that plaque, but I've come across these. There's one here and there's one there. Now they're circular, they're in a dip, and I haven't got a clue what they are, unless they're rather large chimneys. But we're on a concrete base, so I don't know what they are. Double skinned, more likely chimneys, but there's nothing that I can see where you can put anything in. Now there is a brick wall over there, which I'm presuming goes all the way around. It does there as well. It's some sort of pit. As you can just see, the wall's still in there. So it's circular ish to there. Two circular pits. Ah, look at that. There's a plinth base on it. Now, I wonder what that is. What was that for? So something's been standing in it, whatever it is. We'll have to have a look on the photographs, put it in, pinpoint it, show it to you on the video when it gets uploaded, and see what it is. Loads of bricks here. I do like looking to see if there's any bricks from down where I live, because we went worldwide. Did find one on Durage Bay Beach once, just sunk in the sand, water lapping over the top of it. Left it like I wasn't going to lift it, I wasn't going to nick it out. Right. Strange little dip. You see there's brickwork there, right the way around there as well. Right, I am going this time, and I will bring you back when I find this bloody plaque. See you in a bit. Walking along the old camp road now. I'm presuming that is the plaque up there. There is a stone pillar. Unless that was the entrance to the whole thing. I mean, you can see where the water has eroded the road away well and truly there. Like, there's not much left of that, to tell you the truth. Cracking roses, man. So we'll soon find out. If not, it's going to be further along, isn't it? Look at the state of the road. It doesn't get too close in case you slip. It's constantly cracking. It just shows you how powerful that river is when it comes bellowing down here. Actually, I don't know if that is the Tyne or not. The Southern Tyne. There's a couple of them actually. I'll have to check. But here's another building here. Now if this is this entrance, this must be some sort of could be anything, that like. couldn't it? Could be bloody anything. Presuming there's been stairs there. It might have been a guardhouse high up. Good old private fishing. Aha, here it is. Here was the entrance to the POW Camp 18, where thousands of German officers were held in the years 1945 to 48. The interpreter since January 1946 was Captain Herbert Zulchbach, OBE, probably said that wrong, who dedicated himself to making this camp a seedbed of British-German, what's that there, reconciliation, that's it, reconciliation. Our two nations owe him heartfelt thanks. The friends and members of Featherstone Park Association of former inmates of Camp 18 in 1982. I wonder if he's still alive. He's bloody out of years, like, but that's it, that's the fella. So that is the entrance to POW Prisoner of War Camp 18 here at Featherstone in Northumberland, and what's left of it. So there's me dog and bone. So I shall that there looks like part of the gate. Surprised it's still there. The other part's probably gone in the river somewhere. Bloody kids, not leave you alone for 5 minutes. They want to know this, want to know that. But yeah, right, I'm going to plod on back. There's the big house, and I'll see you when I get back to the car, unless there's something interesting on the way back. See you in a bit. Ta-ra. So as we're getting near second from last gate, back up with the old jalopy at the top. I'll just give you one last look from the side. When you think about it, it must have been a vast sized site, this, like, even taking into account the amount of land and road that's disappeared into the water side, riverside. But that hasn't been too bad for me first little explore about the old World War prisoner of war camps. But yeah, fantastic place anyway. And another thing, just a quick one here, Instagram, Latch and Locks, Hazy from Here's Outdoors. There you go, Bonnie lad. That's a funny one for you. You watching? There you go, Hazy lad, just for you that.